fuck is this music? I have no idea what that was all about. That music was just like cheery in a weird, slightly disturbing way. Like, I don't exactly know how to explain it, but that was just super weird. It was just super weird. I don't know. I don't know what's going on. It was a whole thing. It was a whole thing. Is this gonna kick in? There we go. And we have an offline kitty cam. We'll just quickly turn that off. So yeah, hi there, this is Melek and welcome to RimWorld 27. Although, again, I should probably put the actual number in there because we restarted. But yeah, we're doing RimWorld things. Hey Monicam, hey Paigey. It's all good. It's all good. Good to see you, Monicam. Paigey's like a regular, you know, we just expect her to be here. But yeah, it's good to see you, man. Good to see you. With any luck, once these fences are built, did we get like, we got some random, yeah, we got muffalos, but they're gonna kind of wander off and we don't want that. We absolutely don't want that. So I'll put a fence post at some point. Aha, chosen. Indeed, and wild magic. Welcome, welcome, welcome. 5 years. Jeez. It's a hell of a thing. Is this like ready to be butchered? No, not quite. We shall feed. Feed the tree. Okay. So we've got that. We just need the rest of these walls built. Advanced fabrication. Oh my god, we're straight in. After the long sort of Christmas New Year break, we've just completed advanced fabrication, so we're going to get straight into some voting. Some voting. We do like some voting. Brain. Just stuff. Yeah, to be fair, that is a good point, because I was saying that the last RimWorld stream we had, that there's definitely a school of thought that says, let's just use the ground penetrating radar for a bit. We've got so much technology we aren't in a situation to be able to use anyway. So, I mean... Well, Bulk's a good trader, shit. Well chosen. That is worth you talking to them. So the bulk goods trader will happily... we could get a female muffalo and actually breed muffalos. I actually quite like... that idea. We'll get a young female so that they actually have longer to live. We're not getting ducks. We've got boom rats. Boom rats are our thing. But I'm going to grab a muffalo. Definitely grab a muffalo. We've got alpacas. We've got various desserts we could order from them. Blah, blah, blah. But what can we sell them? Plain leather, devil strand. Steel. We've got a surprising amount of steel, but we kind of need steel as much as possible. Still haven't figured out how to activate that tech blueprint. I think it's because we don't qualify for it that we can't activate it. So it's going to have to sit in storage for a bit. Wood. Various bits of clothing. I mean, we want to keep the synth thread stuff. Plasteel slice cap. I almost feel like we should just sell that. I don't feel like we need to keep the plasteel as much as possible. But the plasteel slice cap for 100, that'll offset a little bit for the muffalo. We've got a tainted flak jacket. Let's sell that. Various clothing. Duster, the sleeve body strap. I still feel like we could shred that, but it's in excellent condition, so I'm actually going to sell it. Make someone use it. Yeah, I don't think I've actually tried that. But yeah, this excellent synth-threaded item, let's just get rid of it. I don't think that they would crossbreed, but I'm kind of slightly horrified at the thought that you could kind of figure it out, like you could imagine it, and anything that you have in your imagination is probably pales into comparison to the actual horror that would be unleashed if you did that. Yeah, I'm not so sure whether I like the idea of that. It's how we've got a lot of slice caps that we've not actually using anymore because we're wearing other things, and it's our ideology to wear them. Okay, well I'm gonna activate that. Do the thing. Oh, that muffalo is in there. So we still need this fence made. Then at that point we have a very large roaming area for our cattle. I may put the fence in a slightly different place because at the moment that's kind of cover for people who are attacking from the south, and we don't want that. We don't want that. Boomer is pregnant. Oh, so that boom rat's just a random boom rat that's like a wild one. It's not even one of ours. Oh, that fence is so close to being done now. What we need now is, can I just click on here and here we go. It will actually activate it now, but obviously they'll wander off if we leave it as that. So I'm just going to put the marker here, kind of out the way. Wow, this area has got a good capacity. Awesome. And here we go. Warg revenge. Oh, Screen Rave versus a Warg. This should be interesting. Screen Rave hasn't been scratched. The Warg is going to bleed to death in 9 hours. The Warg has been taken out, and Screen Rave didn't even get hit. We absolutely... I think I did make them guard. Yeah. Kind of feel like I want to train them in other ways, like attack and rescue and kill and things. Yeah, to hell with it. We might as well train up. Actually, then again, instead of doing that, let's train them to do recovery. Screen Rave is eating the Warg. Let's see what parts it eats. I don't know why I care. I just kind of do. So the head has just been bitten off. No head for you, Warg. Yeah, the fences are not to keep the bugs out. They're to stop our cattle wandering off. Wow, you ate its head and just one of its paws. I guess you'll come back later? But yes, the idea with the muffalos are so stupid. They'll wander off if they're not contained. What I ideally need, though, is... Paddy, what are you doing? Leading Muffalo 1. Oh, okay. Once Paddy's done that, we'll also rope that one. Basically, we're going to get our Muffalo and just pull them into the pen so that they don't just wander off and disappear off the map. Whereas things like the boom rats, they're smart enough that you can just assign them an area. I don't know, they're smart enough that they then won't then wander off. Whereas muffalos, cows, things like that are not. So yeah. We'll put them all in this. And it's a big area. The enclosure has enough nutrients for quite a lot. Paddy's going to drag that muffalo in. And then we've got basically 3 muffalos in the pen. And they can just kind of wander around and graze. I mean, polar bears are the largest, arguably strongest land animal on Earth. So I'm not too surprised that a fucking polar bear can handle a warg. Basically, no. Didn't even break a sweat. You are correct. You are technically correct. The best kind of correct. What about Beer? How well trained is Beer? Mostly trained to guard. I kind of feel like giving our melee people the polar bears would actually be kind of hilarious. So that would be Little Horn. And I would say, because Jackson's still pretty young, Little Horn and Delta Halo probably should get a polar bear each. And then when they go off and get into fights, the polar bears can defend them. I mean, that would also be terrifying, Chosen. I'm going to be canning some warg meat. Canned warg meat. We are running out of space for canned meats. Canned anything, really. Well, Magic's got better at mining. Dash Nash. Paddy's gotten better at animal training. I like this. I hope Paddy's got the surgical mask. It's like, I am a doctor. And yeah, we'll get these two trained up. We've got quite a lot of food now, so... Steel! Finally, we actually have a rather large patch of underground steel. That's cool. Thank you, Chosen, for finding that. I think it's 300 in each tile, I think. Because 300 for the whole of that area would seem a little bit small for I. Jade. Oh my god, what is going on with you? There's some jade there. Okay. And basically, you build the deep drills, which require components, apparently. So we're going to have to wait for components to get built. What's Wild Magic doing? Okay, you're going to be making a component soon. That's fair. That's fair. What I might do... Although looking at this, it doesn't look like there's a huge amount more, if at all, to dig. We've got a lot of steel here, and we've just left that there. So what I might do is kind of block off something a little bit with a wall. It'll be good. So with any luck, our female muffalo will get preggers. And then we can start using the males as pack animals, potentially. Which seems reasonable to me. We have components being made. Crafting skill is racing up. Good stuff. I mean, there's a component. We got one. I mean, technically, Chosen, when you get like a success, you get one. We just happen to get 2 successes in close proximity. I think the way it works is there's a percentage chance as you use it that you might just suddenly find something, and then there's a percentage that slowly builds up, and then once that hits 100%, you're guaranteed to find. So I think we just got lucky that we got a fluke find and the natural progression find one after the other. Poor Aloe, I think they were part of the caravan, weren't they? Yeah. Poor you. You could always steal his stuff, but I feel like that might annoy him. And there's nothing really much that's of any, even without it being biocoded, the auto pistol isn't particularly valuable. Okay. Well, let's speed it up a bit until morning and everyone gets up. Yeah, because there's corn, there's rice. Hops. And we're not going to grow that until we get through winter. Although it seems like there's going to be so few days that are actually, you know, not grow days. How is your baby coming along? That is a very, very good point. Still in the first trimester. It's coming along. It's coming along. You're healthy. So there's no obvious like concerns. Everything is going along pretty smoothly. Just checking to see if everyone is part of the commune. Delta Halo is not 100%. Yeah, but you're generally. What on earth is Freya doing? What are you doing? Well, she's on the shelves. What are you doing up there? She's cuddling up with my my little plushy chest bursters. I mean, if she wants to be up there, she can, I guess. She's knocked one off the shelf. It's plushy, so who cares? And then she's kind of like sat in the curled body of the other one, and it's just like, I don't know whether she's like, this is my kill, or whether she's just kind of like, it's cuddly. She's being weird. What can I say? She's a cat. Cats are weird. Just making sure we're looking after Aloe. I just feel like we need another one of these. Hang on, no, whoa, whoa, whoa. Didn't I see that there was like a thing that can only make those? Yes, assembly bench. To produce components, and it's like small. So the fabrication bench can make a whole load of different things, but then I think the assembly bench is something that got added by the vanilla thing, I think, the mod. So all it can do is make components, but it takes up less space. So I could put that there and have it so that we've got multiple people working on components at a time. Because at the moment, Little Horn has to be the one that continues that component. No one else can start components. I'm actually going to turn around and set one to build, even though we don't have enough even though we don't have enough components, and then it will do its thing. Because I feel like it would be a really, really good idea. Although, let's Paddy started a social fight with Aloe. Paddy! Literally there in bed, badly injured. And now you're... So... Aloe compared Paddy to a lion. This drove Paddy into a rage and began the fight. So... But that sounds like a good thing. Like, surely being compared to a lion... I mean, I'm sure there are negative attributes of a lion. Like, maybe you only have the intelligence of a lion, which, as proud and as mighty as the king of the not jungle is, not highly intelligent compared to a person. But still, that seems like a... Yeah, seems like a bit of a... And then Paddy bashed Aloe in the ear. Aloe got staggered. And then Paddy just laid into Ali a little bit, and Aloe, and then... They just got into a fight needlessly. I think Paddy was just kind of like, I'm bored of working. I want an excuse to not have to work. I mean, good God, man. Paddy, you psychopath. There's issues. There's issues here. So anyway, we need to have... There's your fabrication bench. There's your machining table. But there's also... Hello, Freya. How you doing? You doing alright? Yes, you are. Yes, you are. I wonder what the speed increase of the fabrication cabinet is. There's a machining cabinet. There's lots of cabinets for specific things. But... I feel like the, like the generic ones, like the tool cabinet, is good. I'm gonna put the cabinet here. Yeah. Probably. I don't know. I think that's probably a reasonable spot to put it. Yeah. And then we at some point can put a fabrication cabinet somewhere. And the assembly bench can go here. There we go. We can figure it out. We just need to get as much components as possible. So investing in faster components, the better. A Lantern Festival. Yeah, we could do. I assume that that's a thing we can. There we go. 26 days before we can do the party of enhancement. So unfortunately not. We should probably have a high priority little shelf for steel here. That would be a good idea. Just thinking, because in future, various future upgrades may make this a little bit trickier. Oh, we've got an assault rifle been built. We'll have to see what quality it is once I've predicted the future and figured out exactly how I'm going to lay this out. You know what? To hell with it. Actually, let's... Fuck it. What I'm going to do is I'm going to make I can't even say put steel and components here, because then it'll just get filled up with one or the other and it won't then become useful for the other. Unless I'm an idiot. Although, we don't... Okay, reinstall that here. So not at all where I originally wanted to put it, but I'm going to create some small steel shelves. There we go. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to put high priority steel on one and low priority components on the other. And then have the workbenches only taken and whatever from those locations. Okay. Horn's having a go at making a component. This is good. Okay. So a really important place to put steel. Well, that's important, so I'm going to make this critical. That, don't put guns or anything like that on there. Just randomly someone just put a gun on that shelf. That's fine. That's fine. Components, advanced components, but normal levels of priority. Wow, this assembly bench is good. Make component. Let's see if we can do that. There we go. So in theory, that component manufacturing should... Yeah, look at that. Delta Halo and Little Horn now simultaneously making components. This is good. Okay. Well, this seems nice. We've got 106% speed because of the thing. Wall lamp, no. Okay, so we're looking at good stuff. Oh yeah, ultimately it would be great to have everyone with the same ranged weapon, but we're just kind of cobbled together what we can do now. Obviously we have an assault rifle floating around somewhere. It's a normal quality assault rifle. Yeah, it works. What were the other things? So basically it was just a case of make one or more assault rifles, and then... Oh, we've got an excellent assault rifle. Wow. Yeah. So we've got a normal one and an excellent one. That's fine. I think Delta Halo currently has a normal spear. Let's get everyone with the long swords, because those spears make it a bit different. Sword is a nice all-round kind of a thing. But only after you've done that. Yeah, did we actually read the art? A bamboo tree. It's just got a bamboo tree on it. Called Power Black. I have no idea what's going on with that, but apparently it's good. Advanced components require steel, plasteel, gold, and a component. Well, I think we need 2 advanced components at all times. For now, 2 is how many we want. We don't want to go completely crazy. But But that's something that we can only do on the fabrication bench, whereas this, I'm assuming... Oh no, you can make advanced components on here as well. Well, then I will make... There we go. So, advanced components and regular components. But obviously here, lots and lots of other things as well. Because the things like charge rifles require advanced components. But now we've got some good stuff. Okay. Again, we are making some progress. I like it. So, let's have a little look at all of the goodies. Oh, so we've found steel there and steel there. We've got jade there. Nothing else that jumps out at me, but there could be like some tiny little green patch that I'm just missing. But, okay, looks like we've found 3 different deposits at the moment. Hang on, whoa. Oh, aloe. We could just use Pagey to convert aloe. It'd be kind of funny, in a way. I kind of just want to preach health to them so that they just heal quicker. But I think we should keep that for emergencies. So the question is, once we've started, because at the moment there's no like super convenient, like we can build a wall on the outside here, cool, dig away those bits of steel, great, fine, we can do that, that's not a big deal. But at that point we're kind of a bit out, so what we could do is set up some, I mean, we could just set it up here. I mean, it's not part of our facility, but it'll do. It'll do. We need components. We've got 4 components. My goodness. But the deep drill covers quite an area. If I put it there, is there any way I can make it so that it covers enough so that we don't have to put it down at least too many times? It's just there. The plan is just to carry on doing what we do. What we do. What we're doing. To do. What do we do? I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know what I'm talking about. I don't know what's going on. Who are you? Who are you people? We've had some successful scans, as you can probably have gathered by the wanting to construct a deep drill, which has been good. We've not got any research running at the moment because, as Chosen rightly said, probably for now, good idea just to, you know, let the scanner run. And we've got even more steel. 3 big patches of steel, 2 of them right next to us, bit of jade up here, but that's basically it. We've got another bench up and running. Delta's making a component. Little Horn's making a component. Unfinished components as well. I'm going to allow unfinished components to be on that shelf too. So yeah, we've got components going now. Yay! I don't like the fact that people are restocking it by going through the hospital. But, you know, what else can you do, I suppose? Just traipsing through the hospital. Disgusting. Yeah, oh, there's some more steel over there. Some jade. Regular jade. Oh, that's cool. I'm happy for us to build up a supply of components. Get, who's got the good shooty? I mean, Wild Magic. Equip that assault rifle. In your own time. We don't really do any hunting, so the bolt actions at the moment aren't particularly useful. Like, we do sometimes hunt, but we don't really need to hunt as often as anyone else. How's our training doing? Uranium underground. I mean, that's convenient. That's convenient for sure. Maybe I should do that. It's probably long enough. Well, Wild Magic, we've built more assembly benches for components. We've equipped the assault rifles, or imminently about to have all those equipped now. Oh, Little Horn. Apply tech blueprint, please. Or is this something that that someone with some tech skills should have? Yeah. You know what? Let's, on the off chance it does actually require someone with tech skills, we'll get chosen to apply it. Specialized limbs is now potentially available when we restart the research. At the moment, we require prosthetics to be done. And then we can do specialized limbs. So yeah, it's all good. Component manufacturing is on the go. We don't have any power for that because apparently it needs power. Power is a good thing. There we go. We'll have some cables run to there. The deep drill. Peg legs. I think we already have technology for peg legs. The prosthetics gives us hearts, weirdly enough. Full arms, hearts, and legs. But no, we're not going to be doing any peg leg shenanigans. Not at the moment. Or possibly never. I don't know. What I don't like is the bit of a walk, isn't it? But as the base expands, it was kind of hilarious. Peg-legged, hook-hand, farming slaves all underground. And every now and again they'd try and escape and we'd beat them down. And it's like, it was the most painful escape that we ever saw. Like, they would slowly toddle toward the exit of the underground farm. And we'd all just be waiting there to beat them. Oh yeah, and the pegged goats. We like to peg goats, don't we? Yes, we do. Yeah, those were interesting times. They were very interesting times. So we do have some work left on some of these unfinished components. Little Horn's going to carry on with their component. It's good. And remove the peg. I think we left the peg legs in, didn't we? It was a sufficient debuff that they really just didn't stand a chance at escaping. And it was good practice for our surgeons. Horrendously enough. Yeah, I can't actually... Yeah, just drop on the floor for now. It gets sorted. Well, bear in mind that that was a bad thing, Wild Magic, because we were putting them to work in the farms, the underground farms. So they would be, they'd be pretty useless if they were permanently stuck in bed. Aloe and Wild Magic talked about computer games. I wonder whether Paddy's going to beat Aloe up for... were you there for that? Yeah, Paddy went to feed Aloe. Aloe compared Paddy to a lion, and Paddy went into a rage and started beating on the guy in the hospital bed. He just dropped the food and started wailing on Aloe, and then yeah, then they just kind of stopped fighting, and that was that. Job done. So Aloe got some fresh bruises. Paddy, I'm guessing, is recovered now. Yeah, it was hilarious. Oh, we got a caravan of bulk tradery people. Huzzah! Where are they going? Well, they're going to chill there, are they? Well, that's inconvenient. Yoshi needing help. So, Pete Marshall, divine leader of Unar, is requesting a favor. His friend Yoshi Lambert is interested in learning about other cultures. He wants to host at the Melex Mechanical Mountain for 20 days. Oh, damn. I should have paused that. Will not do any work. A good quality recon helmet's not too bad. Some plasteel. Social skill trainer. Hothead's Honesty. An excellent quality book. Just an entertaining book, I guess. I mean, the recon helmet's not terrible. Plasteel's always going to be useful. We've got plenty of food. We've got a spare bed. I'm definitely accepting the mission. I just think that we go for the middle option. It's not massively interesting, but yeah. So we're going to assign this to Yoshi. You can go in with the the boom rats. Chosen, you're gonna trade. There we go. Okay. Box in the deep drills. Yeah, not a bad plan. To be honest, the base is probably going to expand over the nearby steel deposits anyway. So they've got dromedaries. We do like camels. Some mystery canned meat. I mean, that's a fair point. Yeah, you know what? Yeah, let's get rid of the mystery, the twisted meat, shall we? Yes, that's a very, very good shout, Chosen. And it looked like it separated them quite nicely. So yes, we're going to get rid of some of the meats. But that's all of the twisted meat going to be gone. Potatoes! We could sell a bunch of rice. I mean, we really could just sell a lot of rice. Neutromine, we've got quite a bit. Components, advanced components. They are difficult to make, but not... I mean, they're not too difficult to make. Let's get rid of the wolf skin. Chocolate, I mean, it's always good to have some chocolate, I suppose. The fact that we've already got 10 components is actually fantastic if you think about it. Like, that was a very quick, sudden 10 components. But yeah, I wanna sell some of the rice. Like 1,000 of it. That gets us a lot of money. And we want money. Steel, reinforced barrel. We could get another reinforced barrel. I'll go nectar, salt, spices. Oh, books! Novel applications for penicillin production. Do we even have that anymore? It fails aesthetically, but still stores enough data to provide insights. The Gallant Claymore. I kind of feel like I want that book. Let's get more books. Books are good. I actually really, really like books. Let's get that book as well. Let's just make a library of books. Library of books. Dog leather parka. I don't know why I chuckled at that. Just an interesting. It's just an interesting game in that sense. Got a whole bunch of random furniture. We don't want any of them. Okay, what have they got? A wooden small shelf. No, I think we'll leave it. Eltec's vest. Isn't this the one that's good for those psychic powers? Yeah. I'm not buying it, but apparently it's good. Well, you know what I mean. It's a good thing to have. Obviously, it's excellent quality. Cowboy hats. Ritual masks. The books that we're gonna grab. I'd be tempted with the barrel, but it means we're gonna have to sell more things to balance it. We could always try that. The thing is that all items of clothing are probably worth selling if you can make them. Do you know what I mean? Like, looking just at the other stuff that we've made. We don't really use the ambrosia. That's the thing. It is faction specific. That is true. But it doesn't really... Selling them wouldn't gain us anything, really. Like, the amount we'd gain is minimal. There's no point selling them, in my opinion. I mean, there's no point keeping them either, I suppose, but... We could sell the insect jelly as well. Yeah. This is very true. Hey, Brownin. Let's get rid of the warg meat, because I think you need 20 to can it. So let's sell it. I'm going to accept that for now. And then while it's still paused, just so that we know, I'm just looking for the icon. Slice caps. They're like 15 resources each. Require 34 work. Capes require a lot of work. Yeah, they're minimal. I mean, we could get chocolate. What the hell? Oh, we've got an advanced component been made. That's cool. Jackson has inspired creativity. I don't think that Jackson's necessarily got that much skill in anything that the creativity makes it worth focusing on. Like, they will make something that is normal quality, which would normally be awful. It would normally be arse. It's because we've got these partly in progress things and other things got built instead. It's like, god damn it. They'll get stored away. I'm actually going to turn around and up the amount of components we make. But then drop it. In fact, if I drop it down to there for that. That is true. The jade would be very useful because we've got some jade over here, which is a little bit more accessible. We've got the jade up there, which is, you know, diggyable. Uranium, jade. Yeah. There we go. We've got all of our books. Nice. This penicillin, let's have a little look at what actually was that. Because we know that there you go. So basically it'll train that up without us having to research it. Yeah, there was a whole bunch of stuff. There's uranium, there's steel, jade. I think the plasteel, I think that might have been a, oh, maybe not. Maybe there isn't. I mean, I know that there is plasteel to mine, like, not there, but it is around somewhere. Oh yeah, I think there's all sorts of things everywhere, to be fair. And there's gold ore there. Compacted steel. There we go, plasteel, just there. Could do is making a bridge across this waterway. It's a pretty wide, actually. When it gets to the middle, it's fairly wide. Speed things up. Aloe, what's your health like? When are you gonna fuck off? Do you know what I mean? Come on, Aloe. Leave. We patched you up after your people aggravated the insects, and admittedly you compared one of our people to an animal, and now what? You just fucking around. And there's Yoshi just kind of, what are they? They're just a bit hungry. A grey Paul. Feels like the world is sick and dying. Oh, we have got that. Creates feelings of dread. Yee. I mean, shh, chosen one. Shh. We don't talk. I mean, let's not get hooked up about who aggravated what. All we need to remember is that they did it. I don't even know why I'm doing that, to be fair. Kind of complete sake, you know? Ideally, we do need to kind of expand the base over there so it's not such a pain. Now, what I could do, which would be useful, is line things up a bit. So that should be a corner there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. That, in theory, would be the box that it would go into in order to fit on the grid when we spread out that far. And just to double check that. I mean... yeah. Looks good to me. Yes, because there's 255 directly under the drill, so it looks like each of these tiles does indeed have 300 steel. I'm happy with this. Looks like Delta Halo's just cloud watching while laying on the scanner. And Chosen's like, for fuck's sake. Random find interval, 0.6 days. Look at the speed. Chosen's speed at scanning is pretty obnoxious. Weirdly enough, it's going to take quite a while to expand to the point where those areas are touching. Delta, yeah, Delta is definitely channeling in a cat brain. Yeah, we saw you. Do we have animal bonding problems? I didn't even notice any issues whatsoever with, like, I'm gonna prevent sowing in these zones. And we're gonna switch to corn and things like that. We'll figure it out. Can we lay down dirt yet? No, we cannot. Because then I can make that into a full farm plot. Oh. Okay, Aloe is basically gonna just chill for a little while. And then leave. So they're a guest. Yeah, because there's the whole guests mechanism. Like, we don't actually have a bed for guests. And currently our only other room that could have been a guest room is occupied by our visitor. Yeah, the guest is like hospitality. Yeah, I mean, that would be hilarious, Delta. It's like, in you go. It would be nice to just quickly put a bed somewhere. In fact, let's install a bed in the classroom. That's kind of a bit weird, but we're gonna do it. Who's nearest to the storeroom? I mean, apart from Grenade and various other freaks. Well, Malik's gonna do that. Because I might as well have Aloe be, you know, vaguely happy as far as guests go, because they're rapidly getting unhappy. I say rapidly, I mean... Slept on the ground, slept in the cold. For guests. Oh yeah, we've put a price on it. Well, for now, it's just going to be 0. So at the moment, that's going to be a guest room. We obviously will have proper guest room, and like a proper like hotel apartment thing at some point. Probably here. This would actually be kind of the perfect room area to put guests. Like out the way, but accessible. Yeah. Yeah. Is it just shredding? Yeah, I suppose it is. Because we don't have any more tech as far as I can tell for robot-specific stuff, do we? We've got the machining table, which I think is the best we can do as far as disassembling mechs. Yeah. We'll get some plasteel out of it. Or actually, more specifically... Do it 5 times. That should get rid of all of it. Yeah, so I'm going to be changing some of these plots. Like, that bit is going to go to, like, heel root, maybe. 2 of these bits are going to go to cotton, because more cotton would be good. Oh, party! Malik's throwing a party! Woohoo! What's Aloes needs, like? Can we, like, tell him to drink some psychite tea or something? No. There's, like, quite a lot of, guest-related things, isn't there? What are these? Make friends. Entertain. 1 out of 4. No shopping. A shopping area. Interesting. Interesting. Obviously, if I selected everything, then I'm guessing everything would become for sale. Let's have a little look at this sort of thing. So, I'm going to add an area. Call it shopping. Because, oh god, caps. Shopping. I'm going to expand the area to cover just tins. For now, I'm just going to say, hey, you know, sure. Shopping. I have no idea how that works. But I don't really know what the whole shopping thing does. I'm guessing they can just buy things from the shopping area. I legitimately don't really know what, though. Or how that works, or anything, really. Sure, let's try and entertain them. And if they make enough friends, they then get recruited. Oh. Yoshi and Aloe. So our visitor is just like making friends with Aloe. Okay, interesting, bizarre. So I don't know what the shop thing's all about then. Like we have a shopping area? Apparently they are starting to really like this place. When they leave, they'll leave a gift. Still don't understand how the shopping works, but... Manage areas. Map settings. Oh, here we go. Okay. Let's not have... I'm assuming that that means that they'll sort of just buy stuff. Oh wow, Yoshi's just going nuts chatting to Aloe. Because Yoshi's sort of part of the colony, but also not. So I guess they are, yeah, doing a whole thing. I just want to see if they then go and buy anything. I don't know. Yeah. I mean, it kind of makes sense when you think about how the different mods overlap, but that's not necessarily how they were intended, I suppose. I'm very quiet at the moment. Just kind of like letting things happen. Yes, very good point, Chosen. Very good point. So we have a whole bunch of security options. We've got the components. That's the main thing. The steel wasn't... I mean, when the steel was an issue, but yeah. So having an autocannon turret will be fun. It will be all of the fun. Or we could go straight for the double autocannon turret. What's this? Improves firing rate of surrounding soldiers and ammo crate. Oh, look at this. A military turret. Okay, let's stick with military. A luminous lamp, mirrored parabolic reflector for light up and dazzling targets. That's kind of cool. But like a military turret, let's go not completely crazy. Yeah, the military turret looks fun. Now, I've got to be careful with turrets, because if they get damaged, they start exploding. And we don't like exploding turrets. So I'm going to have the military turret kind of like with a wall. Where would be best to actually put it? That's the thing. I mean, letting them just get shot to pieces. Like, putting it here isn't a terrible idea. You know, it can start shooting the crap out of enemies. And then it'll like, soften them up. If I put it there, surround it with sandbags, that's going to start thinning off people, as it were. And then I can put a similar one on the other end there. It's going to use up a few of our components, but I feel like it's a good idea. Damn it. Nope, that's not what I want to do. Yeah, that's why I figured this particular bit of wall isn't a major problem. Yeah, these are a little bit further away as the enemy's coming forward. So it's not going to be too bad. Still need to figure out how I'm going to do the do that. Or will the sandbags block the paddock? I probably do need to actually just check that. Well, Magic, could you just deconstruct that fence and let's see what happens with the paddock? Will the paddock stop at the bags, or will it... No, the paddock stops functioning completely. Okay. Yeah, you feel evil. I mean, how does that differ from you normally? Just a thought, you know. Oh, that's mechanoid slag. Slag. Smelted to recover steel. Eh. Smelt metal from slag. I'm gonna put a small little stockpile just here and put slag in it. Oh no, kiss, marry, kill. Oh, so the Xenomorph and the White Spike are like a one pairing. It's like a threesome type thing. Then you've got Catwoman and Batman. It's a good pairing, I guess. Like, it makes a common sense pairing. Garrison Tali, yeah. Iron Man and Black Widow's an interesting one. They kind of got on, I guess. Hang on, let me just make this go forever. Forever. Catwoman and Batman do nothing for me. So they can... I'll kill them. probably marry Garrison Tali. Kiss Iron Man and Black Widow. Fuck Xenomorph and the White Spike. There we go. This seems reasonable to me. There we go. And we will make some traps. We will make some traps. But for now, we need more power. More power! So we were basically the same, PG. Lots of cat women. Yeah. I mean, it's a good observation. That could, you know, tip the balance, but no. I'm assuming that it would, because they're not cat hyphen women. So I'm assuming that it's just lots of like clones of Catwoman, rather than just lots of Catwomen. If that makes sense. I don't know. I don't know. The visitors are leaving. I mean, I thought they'd gone. Honestly. Unless we're talking about Aloe. Aloe is in fact leaving. So, they've left. We're going to undo that, uninstall. Didn't see them buying anything. Not 100% sure how it really works. As far as guests go, I think they were fairly happy. Great value bed. Oh, there we go. I guess that worked quite well. Squee 2 has given birth. Oh my god. How's Paige getting on? Second trimester. It's a bit harder to get around. You're starting to feel it. And you're getting hangy. Hangy. So that bit of steel is being depleted rapidly. Things are being made. This is good. Oh wow, we're doing well. Okay, let's have a little look. Would you rather be married to Mary and Joseph or be married to two of the graboids? Which sorts of the graboids, though? That's the question. The graboids come in many forms. Probably be rather married to Joseph and Mary, but that might be a little... Hang on. I assume you mean Mary rather than Mary. Whatever. Autocorrect being a thing. I mean, that's a fair point chosen. They've gone up to 20 likiness of us 20 likiness. It's definitely a correct term. There we go. So our turret is live. One of our turrets. No, both of the turrets are live. Nice! What I'm now going to do is make some doors and kind of finish this area off as being like a guest area. So the classic graboids. Okay. Yeah, let's become half god or all god or however you want to call it. Oh no, Mary and Joseph, not Jesus himself. I mean, does that mean I get teleported back in time? If I marry someone from the past, does that mean I get teleported into the past? And if I do get teleported into the past, do I then have memory of the present day? Or am I now completely, like, stuck in the past kind of thing? These questions are the important questions. Mechanoid corpses. There we go. I ask all the important questions. That's a good question. That is a very good question. We will probably find out. Oh my god, we ran out of power. We need to upgrade. I think we do do we did. The advanced geothermal generator requires 6 advanced components though. And you can just kind of upgrade straight away, I think, if I remember correctly. But still. What's tattered about your clothing? The boots. I don't think we actually have boots being made. Let's have a little look. Boots. Cape, pants, scrubs. Recycle things. We need boots. Because if people are wearing boots and they're tatty and they haven't got anything to change into, that ain't gonna work. Boots. Make boots until we have the one. Well, the armor is tainted, not tatty. Yeah, the trooper armor and the marine gloves are fine. They're just tainted. What happened to Paddy? Did Paddy and Wild Magic get into a fight without me even noticing? God damn it. Paddy! Why do you get into so many fights? You're just too smart, Paddy. You're just too smart. Quite eccentric. Mm-hmm. Well, I guess we've got a good medical facility, so couldn't be, you know. Oh, so we've got all these now. Well, what I want to do is I want to grow some cotton, some cotton specifically here. And some cotton here as well, because we want cotton. The middle bit, I'm gonna go straight back and do some heal root, because heal root's fun, and then we'll figure out the rest of it as and when that happens. And my brain, there we go, isn't telling me where to go. There we go. It's kind of funny, that whole constant rejection thing. Like, sure, it's not funny if you're the one being constantly rejected, but in this particular case, it's like really obvious that you shouldn't be trying to chat this person up. But hey, it is what it is. There we go. So we're going to have all of the weapons shoved over there now. I hope. Yes, more assault rifles would be a good idea. We've still not got a massively great supply of steel, though. So I don't want to go too crazy right now. We've got 303. Which is great, but it's not a lot. So, what have we got? We've got those 2 underground steels there, steel, uranium, steel up there, jade. Okay, so there's nothing else around that's better. Incorporating this area into the base isn't a terrible idea. Minor break risk. Paddy, just stop getting into fights. Oh, you need a slice cap, but you've currently got a surgical mask on your head. I mean, I kind of feel like it's a good idea to have the mask on when you're doing medical things. Just stop getting into fights. I guess the neural supercharge would be good. Let's have a little look. So that would be ideology. We've got sleep accelerators. We probably don't have the power, because I think neural superchargers are... we may not even have the technology to be able to do them. No, we haven't. So it's just stealing components. Seems reasonable. Consumes quite a lot of wattage. So yeah, we need to be able to get a whole bunch of those advanced components. They unfortunately require a component, a little bit of steel. The component itself obviously requires steel. Gold, plasteel. How much plasteel do we have? 100 and something. Okay. I'm not too concerned about that. There we go. We got some salt underground, apparently. Right the way over there. I guess if we want some salt, we can get some salt. Back in the day, salt was an incredibly valuable commodity. Still useful nowadays, but not quite as much and not for the same reasons. Well, actually, I mean, kind of for the same reasons. For a lot of the similar reasons, I guess. Still can't believe we've got 2 geothermals and we, yeah, we're draining it. So that's a geothermal that's near-ish. There's one up there, one up there, one up there. The ones north technically are closer. So we could always run a path through the mountain, take over that one. We've then also got some rich soil and we can make a sort of a mini base there, I guess. Yeah, the advanced ones is why I've set the bills here for the advanced components much higher. So that we can actually get some advanced components, because it's the, that's what you need for them, basically. Advanced geothermal, yeah, 6 advanced components. I actually don't know what the difference in power generation is. So, normal geothermal is 3600. Advanced geothermal is, well, it's more, but it's not incredibly more. It's not massively more. It is what it is. It is what it is. We just need to keep on building it up of steel, more advanced components, and just see how it goes. How many hops do we have? An amount of hops. Yeah, more hops is acceptable. Unless we put the hops there. I don't know. Potatoes. No, is it corn? What's actually the better one? $5.8. So it's corn. Okay. Yeah, because we kind of didn't really notice winter happening. Not from a farm perspective. We obviously went through some days where you couldn't sow crops. But beyond that, yeah. Paige's making some wort. Get that beer going. Wild Magic's fully healed. Paddy is still... nothing major. One hopes that the Muffalos get pregnant soon. That would be ideal. Otherwise, people are just going to be fucking cold. I mean, it's 8 degrees outside, so the heater might not have to be on for very long. Yeah, there's a lot of these things, which I'm not so sure whether or not there's any significant benefit to destroying them. Like, is it just going to be a little bit of metal? But actually, let's just haul those in, I guess. But yes, these things. Those things as well. What I need to do... I was going to check our ideology. That's what I was going to do. And actually find out whether or not we have an issue with animal bonding. You know, is animal bonding a problem? I don't think it is. Slavery, execution, drug use, insect meat. Doesn't look like it. We've got the baby food. Some gold. There we go. I'm going to set those to be done. I'm going to put a bridge like here. I'm going to set some more trees to get choppied. Paige, you got better at cooking. Okay. Black ore. Oh, this one. Titanium. It's one of the advanced materials that for certain advanced things. Not really looked too much into those particular bits yet. Could always build some water wheels under here and run the cables. I am chosen. I am. Now that they're actually built, they were built a long time ago. But yeah, no, you know what I mean. I originally was it was going to be when they were built. I'm gonna put that there. Put that there. I'll just build all of that around there. Yeah, security. So some traps. Bear trap's going to be really good. We should probably just spike traps. There doesn't seem to be a massive problem. If we turn around and go like a limestone, how much limestone do we have? Well, we're going to have more limestone than anything else. Nobody's died yet at all. We're actually doing all right. Hang on a second. No, Freya, no! We got more uranium. Deep under there. Yeah, good to see you, Gillen. It is good. No, we've not done a huge amount. I mean, we've set up a second assembly bench for components. A little bench here for steel and components, and just optimize component manufacturing a little bit now. We're kind of self-sufficient. The text was off-center. Well, for Freya. I mean... wait a second. How do I even find the... Yeah, it's just a ... That's all it was. It was just the ... bit that's kind of made it kind of be like that. Nah, I get that, Glenn. I get that. It's one of those things. I'm actually going to very quickly. I know, it's disgraceful. No, you know what? I'm actually going to make a vote, but I'm gonna select the first research thing. So, I would like terrain rehab, or... Because terrain rehab basically means we can put soil on top of rocks, which is kind of like fine. Also, I would like as an option... prosthetics. Because prosthetics is going to be fun. What are the other things that I would like to be able to make? I actually think we probably do need some other power generation. So I'm going to say solar panels. And finally... Yeah, because glitter tech is like a lot of titanium stuff. That's what the titanium's for. And then... my fourth option... Ooh, garlic bread cheeseburgers. I mean, garlic makes almost everything better. You know, savory food-wise. I think work attire. Okay. And then we're going to go back to you guys selecting the options for voting. So yeah, terrain rehab means soil. Prosthetics means we can move toward those cool, weird custom arms. Solar panels for more power, and work attire because optimizing working conditions and speed of people is going to be good. Oh, it looks like I managed to select a good selection. Select a good selection. You know what I'm talking about. I like it when you get the spreads. I like it when you guys spread for me. My humor is so sophisticated. I bet you guys can't even bear it. It's that sophisticated. I was very tempted, Delta Halo. If I couldn't think of a fourth option, then it would have been. That all we got? Oh, those prosthetics have ticked in. I think the only reason why you voted for solar panels, Delta Halo, is that SP, you can kind of convince yourself that solar panels, SP, is smoke pop. I think the only reason why you voted for solar panels is because it was close enough in structure that it could maybe, just maybe, be smoke pop belts. That's my theory. And I'm going to stick to it. Oh, any more votes, guys? And then I'm going to have a break. And then we're going to carry on after the break. 'Cause I actually forgot to get myself something to drink for this stream. I need to make like a pot of tea of some sort. Now, there's nothing you can say to convince me, Delta Taylor, that was not the case. Oh, Pagey. Sleepies. Sleepy is important, though. Yeah, I have to do it a bit manually, Wild Magic. But it was never updating itself. So now I just like, if I see someone's voting is wrong, I can go in there, click, and then it'll be right from then on. Rather than before, when we were just kind of waiting for it to fix itself, which it never did. Like, I don't even know how it got the original set of information. I didn't put it in because it was, well, it wasn't a list. It was just like, hey, I'll do this for this type of member and this for this type of subscriber and blah, blah, blah. But yeah, it just didn't seem to work. It was most peculiar, but it is what it is. Well, it looks like we're getting prosthetics. I've not got a problem with this. So, prosthetics it is. Prosthetics. So we get arms, hearts, legs, and cochlear implants. That's cool. God. Oh, wild magic. Why are you so miserable? Drowsy, insulted. Recreation unfulfilled. Slept in the dark. Slept in the ground? Well, why did you do any of these things? It's like you've intentionally just not gone to sleep, and when you do, it's on the ground in the cold. And then not done entertaining things. I swear these people. I swear these people. I mean, I think a super cybernetic arm would definitely make you better at shooting, but the prosthetic arms are only 50% as good as a regular body part. These are primitive prosthetics. They're like better than what we can do in the real world, but only by a little slight margin. Now, the specialized limbs, once we've unlocked basic prosthetics, those prosthetics, the specialized limbs are as good as normal arms, but also then have extra stuff on top. So there won't be some sort of crazy replacing everybody's body parts to make them better. We don't have better yet. Better would be, well, that would probably be vanilla expanded, and it'll be in here somewhere. Maybe. It'll be something that's... It will be bionics. I just didn't spot bionics. I think my brain is just failing, just in general. I think I'm losing it. I think there are both steps of bionics. This requires bionic replacements. Bionic replacements, though. I didn't see it in the normal tech tree. Or is it back and it's like in the weird order? No. I'm looking for something that we can't research yet, because surely we can't research it yet. I have no idea. Yeah, I'm not seeing it. I don't know where you guys are seeing it, but I'm not seeing it anywhere. Under advanced fabrication. Under drilling. Why is everyone giving me something different? Oh my god. Oh my god. Under drilling. I have no idea what you lot are talking about. Bionic replacements. There we go. Under drilling. Okay. Anyway. So it was Yeah, I see what you're saying. So anyway, that would then give us the bionic arms and stuff, which are better than the regular stuff. Bionic eyes, which are 25% better than the normal one, etc., etc. So that is the thing. Now, these arms and stuff, they require advanced components and plasteel. You know, these are not cheap to make. These are big things, and you need lots of resources to make them, and gold and all sorts of stuff. So we're not going to be going bionic replacements yet. That's going to be very much an emergency when people lose bits. I don't think we've got Malak can regenerate a toe. And then we've got a left eye. Jackson can have a bit of a regeneration on an eye. Yeesh. It was a pretty nasty slash. Delta's got a bite scar again. These things we can sort it out. I mean, Yoshi's going to leave. Peg leg, my god. That's a good question, Gillen. That is a good question. Maybe the eyes. Because I'm assuming they'll be able to see and like wavelengths of light that I can't see, and have zoom facilities and tracking, and you know what I mean? They're going to have advanced features that my normal eyes can't do. Yeah, I think the eyes would probably be worth doing. Oh god, what is this? Paddy's having a sad wander. Paddy sat near Tack and talked to himself about cannibalism. What the fuck? What the fuck, man? I think you can't regrow arms, but you can regrow fingers. I don't know about hands, Chosen One, but I think like a toe should be doable. So poor Tack is now probably a traumatized boom rat. But yeah, we have a lot of boom rats to name. Oh my god, we've got so many fucking boom rats to name. So, yay, the Muffalo's pregnant. Huzzah! We've got so many boom rats that are pregnant as well. And Screenrave is fully trained in the art of rescuing people. I approve of this. I greatly approve of this. No, Paddy is not the master of both of these. I know, Paddy, you're kind of... would be nice. Oh, wow. So we can't assign anyone else to be their master because they don't have the skill to deal with a fucking polar bear. I mean, fair enough. Fair enough. Kind of feel like other people will want to have attack bears, but I suppose Paddy will just have to be the one in control of the fucking polar bears. Good god. Well, I don't know, Gillen. It depends on... because just simply saying bionic body part here kind of thing, then yeah, you know, it's going to be one of those things that's... how advanced is the bionic part? You know, we've all watched a bit of science fiction and can, you know, speculate how current prosthetic technology is going to advance in the future. But a sufficient level of bionic parts? I mean, if you've seen Altered Carbon, then that bionic arm... the person who had the bionic arm installed didn't even know it was bionic until they suddenly realized they're insanely strong in that arm. You know, it could be seamless. Anyway, while you guys start thinking about boom rat names, and we need an awful lot of boom rat names, I want you to have a think about it, you know? And I'm gonna have a break, because obviously I need to get a drink. I'm parched. So I'm gonna switch to an intermission. And what I'm going to do is, since we're having a break, and we have time to faff about with such things, cinematic, punk, classical, rock. There we go. So you guys vote for the type of music that I want to be, that I will be playing during the break. And we shall see how things go. Straight in there with a classical. Yeah, I just kind of lost track of time today. It's been a bit of a weird day. It's because I've got this new job starting tomorrow. I guess my brain is just a distracted brain, I suppose. Angle him. Yeah, your brain just went off and did its own thing. I like it when they do add things like that. Well, magic. I do like it when they do that. Brains reboot pretty quickly. You'll be fine. I've seen the episode. Oh, well, I mean, I believe so. Unless it's come out in the last few days, then no. If it came out like a couple of weeks back or 3 weeks back, then yes. Looks like classical music's gonna be the way to go. I'm gonna have a little look. Yeah, Stolas is not having a good time of it. Well, that's a bit too long. Yeah, I don't think Beethoven's Ninth Symphony is. Yeah, let's have something that doesn't go quite crazy as that. Let's actually mute the game sounds a little bit as well. There you go. Still Beethoven, but you know, we'll start out with a bunch of Beethoven-y things. Then we'll kick in with that. I will pump up the volume a little bit. Pump up the volume, pump up the volume. God, I'm showing my age now. Anyway, enjoy. And I'm back. Ah, boy. I hope you have been thinking about boom rat names, because we've got 9 of these buggers. Oh, it's going to be a tricky one. It's going to be a tricky one. So we're going to have some, a whole load of boom rat name suggestions. I may just have to just use all of the suggestions within reason. Within reason, guys. But yes. What have we got? What do we got? I'm going to pour some tea while I'm at it. While I'm waiting for you guys. Yellow snow. I mean, yeah. Kind of makes a sort of weird, kind of freaky sense, I guess. Oh God. We've got so many of these fuckers now. No, you definitely shouldn't eat yellow snow. And they are kind of yellow. Yeah, no, Chosen. I appreciate such names. I think we had landmine. I don't think we had nuke. We've got a little boy, smoke pop. We haven't got actually landmine. We may have at some point had a landmine, but not anymore. Moab. Military terminology. Okay, I mean that's acceptable. We're gonna end up with some names of favorite characters. Saltpeter's not a bad one. Yeah. Stolus. Oh no. Garrus. I think we've got Boomer. We do actually have Boomer. We already have Boomer. But Saltpeter we do not have. Is it Peter like that? Oh, it is Peter like that. I don't know. Squem and Squemly. You see, I like the ridiculous squa kind of variations. It's so stupid. It's just the they're just so stupid, aren't they? They're just yeah. A beautiful aurora. Nice. And we have a pod has sprouted nearby. Well, let's harvest that immediately then. Who's best at plant cutty? Well, Pagey most likely. There we go. Now we don't have much in... Oh, no, we have quite a few granite blocks, actually. But we don't have a huge amount. Oh, no, we actually have quite... Look at all those granite chunks. They won't all actually go anywhere, but they will go where they need to go, if you know what I mean. Right, let's have a sip of this. Molotov wasn't a bad one. I guess we're going to have to wait for more baby boom rats. God, there's so many of them. Like, how many are we going to have by the time that we start having lots of deaths? You know, like, we've got a lot of them now. I don't know whether we can. I think we had a vote. Should we sell some? And I think that it was a close one, actually. But the answer was no. I think we could have another vote, but I feel like it might be a waste of time based on quest available. The venerated relic. Oh, well, we've researched prosthetics. Yeah, we can do another vote. Definitely do another vote. Let me just quickly do this. We're definitely going to accept the ancient legendary plasteel sword. Seems reasonable. A legendary plasteel sword. That's going to be nice. So let's accept. And we will keep an eye out for further stuff, I guess. We've got working sites. She's with us currently. Okay, so we have just finished researching prosthetics. That then does unlock our specialized limb research. So the drill arm, the field hand, and the power claws. So we could now research that if we wanted. But there's a lot of other things that we could do, like bionic replacements and stuff. So, you know, there's stuff. We're a little bit away from being able to start building loads of these, but we, in theory, can. I think that actually, these ones are relatively straightforward to build. But yeah, solar panels. Okay. Solar panels can be the first option. Any other vote? Any other options? Shields. Smoke. Yeah, well, yeah. Okay. Smoke pop packs. What else have we got? Drop pods. Okay. I'm happy with all of these options. Let's go. I'm sorry, yes, yeah, they are belts, yes, my apologies, definitely belt. I like how we haven't done any research on this, but we're close to halfway figuring it out, just from that really bad book we've got. I always forget how long it takes spike traps to actually get built. There's so much work left to make them. It's obviously not realistic to how long it takes to build one. I mean, there's probably less work to build a fully autonomous steel military turret. But it's there just to kind of stop you resetting them too quickly. Like in the middle of a raid. Or something like that. I think that's probably why it's like it is. While we're thinking about stuff, let's put a wood floor there, because this is going to be our guest place. And then we might then put some more guest facilities here, depending on how it works. Like, I'm not 100% sure how it all works, so... But it'd be kind of interesting to have them like that. We've currently got 5 advanced components, 15 regular components, still a little bit of steel left, nothing major. Just simple meals that have been made for freaks. So basically some sort of meal made from canned fruit. I'm tempted just to make it so that we do... I've got cooked meals, but I'm assuming... Wow, Yoshi sniggered at Chosen's animal taming ability. Wow, you're a guest here, Yoshi. Don't push your luck. Okay, what have we got vote-wise? Oh, drop pods. Looks like it's going to be drop pods. Let me... Oh, shit. No, now Smoke Pop is suddenly pushing. Tiny wants solar panels. I bet Tiny's kind of like, why don't you already have them? Like, you've got advanced fabrication. Why don't you have solar panels? That's probably it. Oh my god. Yay, look at that Smoke Pop. But what will Delta actually do? Now, if now that it looks like they're I'm going to give it a moment, but what will Delta do? Retire. Should we get another soup on the go? Can we make a ridiculously lavish... I think a lavish... Oh no, we've already got a lavish soup thing. So let me double check that we don't have any gross twisted meat or insect meat or anything like that on this particular recipe. No, we do not. We've got all kinds of raw things, milk. I mean, if we had cheese, then sure, maybe. Looks like it's a reasonable configuration, I guess. So yeah, someone make a lavish soup. Oh, Pagey's straight in there. Pagey wants to make a soup. Some canned meat. Some more canned meat. Oh, hello, Freya. What are you doing? You're just underneath the monitors. It's your favorite thing. And some fruit. Meat and fruit. I mean... So we've got beef, fox, berries, and bearberries. Are you like ascending, Delta? You're ascending to a higher plane of existence. Is that it? I'm just waiting for the soup. We all like a nice soup, you know? Made of meat and fruit. A beef and fox fruit soup. I mean, there's plenty of fruits that go with meats, so, I mean, works for me. Oh, that sucks. I think it's the snow and the weather in general. It's just really messing things up. Okay, we now have a soup. I mean, we don't have anywhere really to plant more Devil Strand, but... Weird. Some rich soil that I will then till. There we go. Smoke Pop's done. So, ideas, please. I actually would really... I want to add one myself. I'm putting terrain rehabilitation in. Just on the off chance that it decides to be successful. Drop pods. Shields. Solar panels. There we go. Has it even been long enough for people's voting capability to unlock? I mean, it actually, for some people, most people it will. Like shield belts. I'm assuming that we mean these things. And also then the low shield pack, which is also part of the research. Yeah, the shield only works for people who are in melee. So, yeah. It's totally up your street. Very good for those melee peeps. A bit more of my tea. I got myself a peppermint tea, for those of you who are interested. Well, we've not been leading any fights yet, so we've just kind of been defensive, so it's like waiting for them to come to us. So it's not been as vital as it would be if we were going on the offensive. But I agree that they are a fairly early bit of tech. Fairly early. It's because you voted within the last 5 minutes, so you're just going to have to give it a moment. Yeah, one vote within 4 minutes of a previous vote means that some people's vote commands haven't hit the 5-minute refresh timeout thing. So if it hasn't counted, try again in like now or in a bit. Because each individual has their own like timeout thing for the commands. Well, there's definitely some votes for all of them, so I'll give it a moment. What was I going to do? Oh, yeah, I've done all of that, the wood floor. Actually, if I expand the inside including mine is now that, technically. Technically. Okay. Let's see what we've got for votes. We've got 4 for terrain rehab, 4 for shields. Looks like I get to choose between shields and terrain rehabilitation. Kind of feel like I like my choice. Yeah. Votes and terrain rehab. With the speed that Chosen does research, just in general, the speed of research in this place is kind of crazy. Hang on. There we go. Let's bounce Chosen back into the research bench. Good stuff. Yeah, this little patch here. It's pretty good. And there's lots of mud there. Really sort of blocking this area off to force enemies to either... I mean, they obviously could come from down here, but then it kind of limits... Well, then again, they can come down this river. Or up from the river. I actually don't know whether that's even possible, but it might be. I don't know. But yes, eventually I am going to take over this whole area. I mean, it's gonna happen eventually, you know? And then we take over some of these diggies. Diggy dickies. I don't think this matters too much, this particular zone at this point, but I'm still going to do it. It'll do. Biofuel refining. We do have a biofuel refinery. Is this going to be one of those things that produces loads of pollution? Doesn't look like it. Only 3 components. We can have a bit of refining here, and if it then produces too much like pollution and crap, then we can cry or something. I just put it kind of here. Yeah, we'll put it here. This is the basic stuff crafting. It's going to use up a lot of our steel, but it is what it is. We do need it at some point for the drop pods when we get them. What is wrong with Delta? Oh, we're rebuffed by a little horn. Tainted gloves and other tainted things. Ratty apparel wants supercharge. What's your ratty apparel? The boots still. Can I create a boots thing? A boots option? Yeah, I literally did have a boots thing. Well, Delta, you are literally fabric or leather. We are actually missing the materials to make boots. Damn. Separate room somewhere. Store it in here with the battery. What could possibly go wrong? I mean, I'm legitimately thinking of putting it in here with the battery. Maybe moving the battery out and then using that as a storeroom. Or we could dig out another room inside the caves and have it kind of here. Wouldn't be a bad idea, to be fair, would it? Wouldn't be a bad idea. Oh, we're slowly, bit by bit, making traps. I don't know, Chosen. All I know is that people are unhappy about various things. Maybe we should just get rid of the tainted stuff off your, I think maybe we just get you high. And you've come all the way down there. Well, there's extracting happening. I think Delta just needs to, oh, Freya, why would you now choose the time to stand up? You little sod, go on. There we go, little sod. Can't click. Why can't I? Paddy's... Oh, because Paddy's still in a mood. Like how Tick just ate some grass and then just immediately fell asleep. Sometimes, yeah, it do be like that. Sometimes it do be like that. Tax over there eating grass and falling asleep immediately afterwards. It's like they're twins. Wild Magic's meditating on her throne. Hopefully Paddy snaps out of this soon. A new quest has become active. It is called Beggars Request Resources. It's a charity thing. 550 silver. Ours has got some serious, serious beard going on there. Damn. Well, I'm glad I am entertaining at least somebody. Where are these filth wandering off to? They all seem to be going on that side now. Like, here would be the perfect place. Like, is that something we could do? I'm certain that there was some kind of caravan hitch type thing that we can do that might make people... Like, there's a landing beacon for ships. That seems reasonable. But I don't think there's necessarily anything... that we can... I keep thinking that I've seen it before, though. See, a rally point. Killer animals. Orders. Claim, kill, rearm. Till soil. It's just one of those things. That my brain is just like... This is a thing. And I'm like, yeah, but where is it? I don't know, but it's a thing. Are you sure it's a thing? Yeah, it's a thing. Where is it? I don't know. And it's like, ah! Little weapon rack. That's kind of cool. Yeah. It seems like it should be a thing. Ravenously hungry, drowsy, all kinds of things. Yeah, you go eat your food, Paddy, before you go insane or whatever. Yeah, it's psychite tea. It's always got to be the psychite tea. Or possibly also consuming chocolate as well. Let's get both of these things. Get high, drink chocolate, directly to the brain. That's probably not the most ideal option. Pagey's brewing some more drug tea. I feel like we can probably make it so that there's a lot. Does tea deteriorate? No, it doesn't. Apparently it doesn't even get cold. No, that's too many. That's also too many. We can kind of like make just endless psychite tea. Well, I don't think it's technically a baby yet. But we can have a little look. Second trimester. Up. You're currently in a positive mood about being pregnant. It seems good to me. Attended party. Pregnancy. It's a +4. Defeated insect hive is still... Only good bug is a dead bug. So many people that are just really happy. A lot of the time because they got married. Paddy's got catharsis. I kind of feel like I need to just give Paddy the slice cap. Yeah. Even though they've got a you know, a medical mask. They're just a bit miserable, you know? They're just a bit miserable. Let's prevent this bit of misery. Oh, there's Squeamly Little Boy and Fat Man. Again, Fat Man and Little Boy. Twins that are hanging out together. It's kind of cute. Okay, well, we're getting that sorted out. Malik's just alternating between these two things. What do you want, Freya? What do you want? Oh, what are you doing? Eh? I'm meowing. Eh? You meowing? She's meowing. She genuinely is meowing. So terrain rehabilitation is in. Some suggestions, please. And while you're suggesting things, shield! Wrong kind of shield. But yes. Shields. Fire. You found a new love, yeah? Good God. We already have fire foam. I know someone's wearing some fire foam. No, we don't have fire foam, so it's an option. Drop pods. Yeah, drop pod seems reasonable. And solar panels. Right, and while you lot vote on that, I'm going to pour myself some more tea. I've got just dry lips, you know? You know when you've got that kind of thirst? Oh, hello, Freya. While I was pouring, she literally just jumped up on my lap. Just kind of sneaky. Are you sneaky? Are you a sneaky girl? Bet you're happy now that the live streams are back to normal. You get to stay in the warm room with me. Well, you can't stay on my lap throughout the whole game. Well, I mean, you kind of can, I suppose. Depends on how much you get in the way, sweetheart. It really does. And how much you press keys on the keyboard. Significant keyboard pressing results in you not being on my lap. Sorry. Yeah. No. Oh boy. Ugh. Oh man. Ah, new job tomorrow. Excited, slightly nervous. Never used to get nervous about new jobs. I think it's because I've always gone into a job, not always, but for decades I was going into jobs knowing more than enough to be able to just start the job, you know? But then I went into hospitality, and now I'm going to finance. And although finance is going to be more computery and officey and mathsy and spreadsheety and, you know, all that, which is stuff I'm familiar with, it's sort of different enough. And I think I'm just, I don't know. I think my brain has changed over the last few years. And, yeah, it's a stupid brain now. I know it's natural to be nervous, but I'm just not used to being nervous about starting new jobs. Really been annoying over the last few years. Really annoying. Like, even nervous weeks into the job, going to the job. Like, it made no sense. Yeah, well. Any more votes? Any more votes? Any more votes? Any more votes? What have we got? We've got, like, 13 people. Well, it looks like shields are probably going to have it anyway chosen, so we may be irrelevant. Oh my goodness. Although I don't have to get up particularly early tomorrow morning. I think I'm sort of getting there anyway. Come to think about it, I didn't really sleep too well last night either. Yeah, just one of them bloody things. Oh, is that why you're on my lap, sweetheart? Eh? You're keeping me company. Oh, That's the keyboard. You're not allowed to press that. No, you just want my hand. Oh, okay. You can't have my hand. It's mine. I need it. I need my hand. You can rest on the hand, but you can't have the hand. Yeah? Right. Well, I'm going to call that as being a win for Shields from the looks of it. Yep, that looks like a win for Shields. Vote. Malek's construction skill is racing along. We're slowly getting the interior of this big room done. And then I'll figure out how I'm going to set up a hotel. So I don't really know how the guest shopping bit works. I guess I'm gonna create a dual refrigerator. And then put some fancy food in there or something. What you doing, gal? Just stretching. She's trying to get a comfortable position. Yeah. He's making more drug tea. I mean, we've got a reasonable amount of stuff. Oh, now I'm going to can some delicious berries. Ah, yes, because berries have just been discovered in the new room. Chosen! You are now maximum level genius. You're still gaining experience, though. This amuses me, since I'm not sure what happens after 21. Is 20 the maximum? I thought 20 was the maximum. Or can it, like, fill up to that 30,000? And then it kind of stays there? And then anything that depletes it out of the points. Yeah. Ah, tie, fair enough. Yeah, I was just thinking about things that go off like food. But yeah, shelves to sell stuff sounds like a good plan. Could you just bring the granite? Bring forth the granite! So yeah, I could put some shelves along here. Or other small things, decorations. And then put like a wall here with some access to rooms maybe, or like an L-shaped thing where there's like 5 rooms in an L shape or 6 rooms. Because they're going to be smaller than our rooms. And then have like a central communal area maybe. We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. It's not like they won't have the ability to wander around, but I kind of would like the look of that. Here we go. I appreciate the traps, Mike, but... Oh, so not even... I kind of like the idea, though, of putting a specialist area together that's got a little bit of everything. You know what I'm saying? There's something nice about it. Nah, that's fair. I understand. But, you know, sometimes it's nice to just be a bit weird. I mean, I make that a big part of my entire psyche, I suppose. To be a bit weird. It's just one of those things. Yeah, Malek's alright. Although the darkness is... Hello darkness, my old friend. We are officially incredibly low on steel. Like, a lot. Yeah. Because each shelf can hold 3 different things. And depending on the kind of thing you put on them, like, if I made it so that, you know, it can only have lavish meals, but I make it so that we only have 10 lavish meals anyway, then it's kind of limited by definition. It wouldn't be shelves. I'd probably put a freezer and put some perishables in there. But I don't really know whether or not the fridge can actually be used as a shop area. Because it didn't seem to do anything. Specifying the shopping zone as the shopping zone didn't seem to change anything about the things in the zone. Like... You know how the bed had $0 on it? I expected the shopping zone to then also show some settings. I don't know. It'd be kind of cool to have some little clothes and stuff, you know? Delta's just randomly consuming a simple meal in the dark. You could have, you know, just gone to the kitchen. So now you're going to be miserable. Because of you were in the darkness and you ate without a table and... Because now you're going back to, you know, haul rice into the hopper. Like, you could have just got some food from here and ate at the table. You imbecile. There's got to be a setting. Oh, hello. Well, I guess the turrets are going to get tested. We've got... 1 person? They're probably like a super cyborg with uber weapons. Okay, so we've got, let's actually have a little look what that was. Prepare for a while and then attack. Oh god. I thought I'd got it on a higher speed setting. No, that was just his speed. Oh god, look. It's only a high speed thing. Like, all it does is it gives him faster movement. But faster movement is still a thing. It's still a hell of a thing. They've got an MRG-5 pistol. It's a micro railgun. It's biocoded, unfortunately. Combat vests, they're pretty good. So he's going to be a bit of a tough hombre. But he's on his own. So yeah. I kind of need everyone to just be near there because he is so fast. Well, we'll see. We'll see. We should be able to get to a good position. He'll be distracted by the turret anyway. What is the range of his turret? The pistol, I mean. Because it's a pistol, so it shouldn't have an insane range. 18, still a good range. It's a railgun for starters. I mean... Well, I won't send you in, but we will... Okay, well, whereabouts are you headed, Pagey? I mean, that's... acceptable. Oh, absolutely chosen. I've been doing that. Like, I did that with the caravan. You know, you strip people down. It's all good. Yeah, that's the thing, I suppose, isn't it? Oh, look, shield belts. But I don't think we're going to actually be able to make a shield belt in time. But it's vaguely possible. Well, there's the low thingy shield. There's a shield belt. I mean, I'm definitely going to say make a shield belt. It requires 234 work. That's a fair amount of work. I don't think we can quite make one in time. But it'd be kind of fun to see what Delta can do. I mean, you like crafting. Missing... Oh, I bet we're missing something. We're missing the steel. Yeah, it's fine. Okay, what I'm going to do is I'm going to restrict to everyone inside. Little Horn got level 12 in crafting? What's Little Horn even doing? Just making a duster. Delta Halo was also making a rug, but, you know, that's not happening. That guy's just kind of chilling around these fences. Like, she, should I say. Are there any, like, techs that allow you to actually, ooh, got some titanium underground. But I wonder if there's ways to un-biocode things. I'm assuming not. I guess that's just the game's way of giving you tough enemies without making you too much tougher. There's probably mods. Oh, no, that's fine. I know it didn't alert me that they were heading in. Oh, there we go. Right. Everyone fucking let's go. Apart from Yoshi, apparently, because... Well, not apparently, but probably literally. Okay, they're on the go now. Jeez. Okay. Okay, they all missed. They're taking cover around there. Wow! Wow! Poor Boomrat 2 didn't even get the opportunity to be named. And is now dead. Are they going to go round through the mines, or... What are they doing? I kind of feel like charging in with swords the moment that starts fizzing. It's not shooting at them at all. I know, he absolutely wrecked the rat. I kind of feel like sending in the melee people. Do you know what I mean? Because once you get them in melee... I just don't want to get friendly fired by the turret. But also... Wild magic, yes, 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 yes. We can't see... You can't see them, though. That's the problem, so you can't... But yes, I will, Yeah, you have to be able to get line of sight. There's no easy way of me disabling the turret. Oh, hang on. There we go. Dead. Re-enable turret. But, you know, shame that their gear is... I mean, it's only a combat vest. Well, we might as well grab the pistol. Prioritize hauling. Yeah, exactly. And there's how you deal with one idiot who decides that that's the correct way of dealing with the situation. I don't know. Ah, so the home area is a kind of a, yeah, a big deal. Of course it is, of course it is. It'll burn. It'll burn out. It'll be fine. Hold a service for the boom rat. Nah. Oh god, what's Screen Rev doing? Nom 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 nom. Nom nom nom. So anyway, just so that we know. Yeah, Erison shot at the boom rat. The bullet crushed. It's not a... Well, it is a bullet. It's a railgun. Boom rat exploded in a fireball. And then, started shooting the turret. The minigun damaged the stomach and torso. Let's have a little look at that. I mean, there you go. The stomach has been hit, and there's a bruise. So it doesn't say the weapon in the... So, yeah. A 5.9 damage bruise to the torso went through to the stomach being crushed for the same amount. Okay. Then kept firing at the turret. Then, of course, we charged around the corner. Little Horn got jabbed in the ribcage by the clumsy use of a pistol whipping motion. Delta Halo slashed Erison in the jaw. Erison missed. Then Little Horn bashed them. Skewered their nose with a longsword. Bashed there in the shoulder. They tried to keep on hitting us with their pistol. Oh, poor Jackson. Bashed in the arm. And then Jackson pierced Erison, penetrating her left humerus and left arm. Erison died. Well, that was harsh. Hey, fingers. We are gathered here today to remember the best rat. The rattiest rat to ever boom. He died as he lived. A massive asshole. Good riddance. Amen. Poor, dead boom rat. Anyway, so yeah, they got messed up. Oh my god, Gillen! Gillen, no! Bad Gillen! God, I need more tea for this nonsense. You're all maniacs. You're all maniacs. Maniac! So yeah, there was a lot of smashing. But it sounded like... It sounded like there wasn't actually like a cause of death, and I like causes of death. Left humerus and left arm, Erison died. Like, what killed them? Like, it would suggest that it was the... Was it just too much pain? Were they just in too much pain? Or was it, like, blood loss? I don't know. I don't know. All I know is they're now being eaten by Screenrave. Num, 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 num. Bye-bye one leg. Bye-bye the other leg. Got both their legs. I mean, that's kind of what bears like doing. Like the legs, the buttocks. And the entire head. And now Screenrave is going to go to sleep where the fire is. Yeah, we will. Even though it's all crap. Paddy's suddenly happier. At the very least, we can strip things down. Glittertech Classic. Wow. I guess it's a really, really nice belt. Oh, these guys are passing through. Guys. Yeah, sorry we didn't have any money to help you rescue a friend, but, you know, money's tight. We cackle on nearly 1,700 silver. It's not actually a lot of silver, to be fair, but compared to what the hell kind of a name of that? Look at that! Winwitchen. Witchen. Well, that's a thing. It's kind of a nice name in a way. I don't know why, I kind of like it. Like yellow snow has just fallen asleep in the gates. Boom has eaten grass. Is it you think it's that sort of creature that's kind of like, you must, this is my name written down. You only get one guess at pronouncing it. If you pronounce it correctly, you may go free and get a minor boon from my archfey master. But if you pronounce it incorrectly, then you will never be seen again. Well, by anyone on your plane. You'll become my master's plaything. Or something. Like, Fae do weird shit, you know? Oh, Fat Man's on a mission. Yes, must eat these dandelions in particular. We have almost no steel. It is a somewhat depressing situation. So, mine that vein. I mean, to a point, kinda, yeah. So, a very minor bruise is all that Little Horn got. Jackson got another bruise, but again, nothing that we are concerned about. Jackson joked about pets with Pagey. But yeah, Jackson, you got a kill, man. I would say Jackson got the kill. I don't know how the exact sort of death. I think it might have been just pain or blood loss or something. Something like that. I'm sure it's fine. Should I put a TV in there just to keep people entertained while they're kind of stuck in bed? You know what I mean? Like, what have we got that we can make recreation-wise? Take steel, that's the only problem. So we can make tube televisions. Oh, a pungent bag, that's kind of cool. And it trains melee ability. Oh, I like that. And a dartboard. Oh, we can make a dartboard. We totally have to make a dartboard. Kind of feel like we need a proper, like, temple. Or a proper rec room. Do you know what I mean? Between the beds. Yeah, just here. I wasn't thinking specifically for them, although that was my initial goal, was to look for something for the people in hospital to keep them entertained. I was thinking more about TV. But yes, I think we need a lot more space for entertainment. We could always make the hotel here, but put entertainment here that we can use. So it would kind of like double up on the things that can be done. And it's not too far from, like, it's right here. So we could put a chess table and arcade machines when we have some spare steel, which we currently don't. In the insect caves. And down here somewhere. I mean, I don't have an inherent problem with that. Is this deteriorating? Nah, it's plasteel. I'm glad that it can't. It would make kind of no sense. Okay, if I leave them to it, they will eventually... Yeah, there's no restrictions. Good old Yoshi. Try and convert them. How long until Yoshi goes away? Active. It's available. Royal Ascent. Ah, yeah. Yeah, they're here for a long time. Oh, have we not finished the bridge? Oh, no, we haven't. Okay. Kind of a cool little bridge, though. Pagey going off to gather the plasteel. Four sessions later, I finally got my eyes healed. Now we have to go raid a crypt in payment. A Rakshasa just appeared out of the blue. And promptly murdered 6 children with a cloud kill to get at our paladin. Then a big mummy milker blue girl barbarian hops in and bites the undead rotting dragon corpse in the neck. Oh yeah, there's an undead dragon. Now, and we're fighting the Rakshasa at the same time. Fun. So the big blue person, I'm guessing, is kind of like, who are that giant kin type people? I can't remember now. They make good barbarians. I don't know. Well, Malik, I actually want you to focus on that for a bit. Just a little. Just a little. Chip away a little. Nothing major. How good are you at digging, anyway? Mining. You quite like mining. There we go. Give you some stuff to do. Pagey's hauling some stuff. We've got 155 wood. We need more. Is Yoshi and Chosen just doing, like, that's like peer review kind of thing? Like, you just have one operator, but the other keeps an eye on things and then offers suggestions and thinks about ways of doing things? Actually, no, she's one of the... Oh, the Oni race. Ryoku's guidebook. And she's a kaiju killer, so she grew to giant size and is now teeth deep in that dragon. Well, it's not the body part that I'd want deep in a dragon, but I suppose it's not the worst thing, I guess, teeth. Anyway, enough of that. Let's get a couple of these brought in. Oh yeah, there's a lot of repair work to do. Deep in a dragon. Not just in a dragon, but deep in a dragon. You gotta get the quotes right. If you're gonna quote me, you have to quote me properly. I won't have this slander. I think that somebody at some point was collecting Melek quotes. Like, not just quoting they want to quote it, but actually quoting. Like, writing them down so that they could just be used against me. Or in support of me, possibly. Well, Delta Halo's nearly made a shield belt. That's good. Obviously, we will try and make 3, but they... obviously require an amount of resources. I'm not particularly bothered about the plasteel, another 40 plasteel. We've got a whole bunch. Yeah, this is so many. We've got... Someone give me a boom rat name. It's literally gotten to that point now. Does somebody give me a boom rat name? And that's it. It's like, whoever gets in there first, that's not like a horrific name, like, you know, a slur. Don't give us a slur. Thermite. Did we not already have thermite? We might have already had thermite, but we don't have thermite anymore. So we're gonna have thermite. Good old thermite. We like thermite. Thermite's a good thing. Except when it melts your face. God, could you imagine how painful... I mean, it probably wouldn't even initially be painful if someone ignited thermite on your body. Like, it would be so hot. Like, you'd go into shock. You'd just immediately go into shock. I wonder what's worse. Thermite. Like, gram for gram. Thermite igniting on your skin, or white phosphorus igniting on your skin. Because white phosphorus is horrendous. It's like war crime level of horrendous. I bet it's white phosphorus. Even though it probably doesn't burn as hot as thermite, I bet it's worse in general. Yeah. I bet you it's horrendous. So, speaking of war crimes, we need... I don't know why. We're probably speaking of war crimes. I don't know. I'm pretty sure the tribute collector only wants slaves and gold. Or slaves or gold. And or gold. Whatever. So I'm not sure how... I can't put a 3x3 there. Oi. We have all the nicest conversations here. See, I don't want these rooms to be as big, because I don't want to spend too much time faffing around. Yeah, thermite is... I can't remember what it was, but I know it's thermite doesn't quite get hot enough to melt titanium. So the melting point of titanium is higher than thermite. So thermite can't get through titanium. But it's bloody hot, you know? It's bloody hot, that is! I don't know why I had to use that voice, but it's there now. Because they were pretty happy in that room that had no decorations. So, I bet you don't really need a huge amount to make people happy with the hotel arrangements, you know? I bet you don't. Yeah, I bet a 2x3 is probably an ample amount of space. And if you're gonna do like a larger room, I could make it a bit larger and put 2 beds on the back wall kind of thing. Yeah, I know aluminium's a good at radiating heat, whereas copper is good at just absorbing and transmitting heat. That's why you tend to, in computers, you have copper pipes to pull the heat away from the CPU, but the heat sinks, the fins, they tend to be aluminium because they can shed heat better than copper does. So, you know, pump the heat in with the copper and then get rid of it with the aluminium. I assume titanium is kind of in that aluminium-y category. I actually can't picture where it is on the periodic table. I wonder if it's to do with the periodic table. Like, are all columns in aluminium or titanium? Like, is that entire column going to be good at shedding heat? Yeah, you know what I mean? I know it's not as simple as that, but those vertical bits do tend to have the same sort of properties. Or related properties. They've got 2 big rooms, 2 small rooms, a bit of an open space for maybe some stuff. We love it, Gillen. We actually love it, though. Shepherd? But which shepherd? I mean, there's a lot of different types of shepherd depending on whether or not... Can we build our own shepherd? Like, customize the shepherd that we want? And I'm assuming Thor and Loki from Marvel. Blitz does actually have the O at the end, you just don't pronounce it. But yes, Stolos, we know Stolos. I don't think there's luck. I think it's bad luck that you miss them. Like, if you miss these glorious moments, then is life even, like, worth living? You know? I'm not so sure. I'm not so sure. I know I was going to put more entertainment in here, but we can still put an amount of recreation in here, even if it's not like the maximum amount. Could always actually make it so that this is all just one long area, and this end room is not actually a room. Yes, only 2 here, 2 here. So it's a space for 5. I should probably... I'll do the Kiss, Marry, Kill in a moment. I just need to get some recreation-y stuff and furniture set up, and then we will be good to go. In fact, we have some beds already, so let's cancel those beds and install these beds. Although, these have to be near the head of the bed. Adjacent to the head of the bed. Okay. Let's cancel these. Okay. I do, Paigey. I would miss them, and when you're not here, we all universally miss them. No, despite what people say, they miss them. They would miss them and have missed them in the past. Chosen definitely. What did Chosen say the other day? 1 second, while I, because when you weren't here. Chosen sent a message, which I kept. Yes, I kept it. Yeah, I did. Here we go. I don't know why this top monitor... Oh, weird. There we go. I mean, that's taken over the entire screen, but that's basically what Chosen said. And I thought it was... it tickled me. It tickled me... It tickled me greatly. So yeah. Should I be paging for this stream? Now answer my question, please. Kiss, marry, kill, fuck. Obscure male character. Semi-obscure monster. A beast. Obscure furry. I thought this was quite good. It amused me, actually. It amused me greatly. I think I chuckled for a reasonable length of time, actually. It was good. How much can we charge? Like... I don't even know how much we can charge. Like 50. I don't know. Maybe 50. Attractiveness. Like, what is the... Is that like the, like, what is the attractiveness equal to? Oh, I see. So you press the middle button and it kind of... Okay. You think so, Gillen? I'm curious as to what's going to happen as furniture gets put in and lighting and the end tables. Oh yeah, we'll be putting all kinds of stuff in there. Statues is definitely. I don't think we have any spare statues. But we definitely have stuff. the stuff is happening. Oh, God. Oh! Paigey is due to give birth in less than 6 days. You can prepare for the baby. Build a birth room with a clean floor and a good bed. Get a skilled doctor ready. I mean, we've got that. I mean, I assume that the other hospital beds would be fine. I mean, that's how people give birth here. In the work tab, assign at least one person to childcare. Prepare a food source for the baby. Paigey can breastfeed for the baby, or you can feed them baby food, milk, or insect jelly. Oh my God. What would happen if you kept feeding them insect jelly? Insect jelly only diet. Yes, yeah, Delta, that sounds like a good idea. Especially if we start feeding... We can make them into an insectoid baby. Raise them in an insect cave. Feed them insect jelly. And only chitter-chatter at them. Yeah, give them royal jelly. They turn into a fucking queen. Queen bug. High-quality cribs will make the baby happy. We've already prepped. I mean, we have an excellent crib. Some toys. We've got a stock of baby food. We've got a whole hospital. Oh my God. Well, I would say, Paigey, that you and the father should get to name the baby. If you want to name the baby something weird, sure. If you want to name them after somebody in chat, as long as they, you know, I don't super object, but I mean, I don't see why anyone would care. And then, yeah, obviously, if you and Malak are both in chat when the baby is born, then you get a vote, or you can agree, or... Yeah, I mean, we'll see how it goes. We are getting this sorted. Weird how... Oh, because that's a good bed, it's got more attractiveness. But pressing that button just simply sets it to 30. An excellent bed with artwork. What? This furniture bears the image of a lawyer eating a pepper. The image somehow expresses both God and sympathy. I mean, yay? Oh, yeah, kiss, marry, kill. That's a good point. So, yes, you are. Kiss, marry, kill. Stolos Blitz, Murray, Joseph Garrus, Garrison Shepherd. Did you answer my question about Shepherd, though? I'm assuming you said yes because you get to convert how you want, sort of thing. Don't know. Okay, Blitz has really warmed on me. Like, I wasn't a big fan originally, but no, he's kind of just like... It kind of works now for me, he does, weirdly. I don't know. Probably attitude has changed recently. So probably Thor and Loki. Being a god would awesome. Kill Mary and Joseph. I know that sounds like we don't get Jesus then, but, you know. Because I'm assuming it's retroactively you kill people and then that's it. They're gone. From historic records. Everyone else is fiction. Garrison Shepherd, Thor and Loki. We have a... Were they a... Oh, were we... I think we already traded with them, didn't we? Shit, I don't think we did. Hang on, were they... Yeah, let's trade with them. Chosen, I want you to just wait. In fact, actually, you know what? Extinguish fires. And then just wait for the caravan to come through. Oh no, they're going down there. I don't remember seeing these come through. Oh shit, no. Get back here! Please slow down on the fence. Yay! Oh, it's that trade. I'm an idiot. Yeah. Okay. So, yeah, kill Mary and Joseph. See, I could marry Thor and Loki and then become a god. But I could also marry Garrison Shepherd and become... Yeah, I think I'd rather become a god. But if I could become a burb... I could be, but if you marry a disgraced burb, do you then become a disgraced burb? I suppose you would. I guess marry Thor and Loki. Fuck Garrison Shepherd. Kiss Stolas and Blitz. What did you say? Kiss Stolas and Blitz. Kill them. Also, we swapped the Garrison Shepherd. You wanted to marry them and then fuck Thor and Loki. Whereas I was kind of the other way around. Okay. Hello, Merritt. So it looks like the value is irrelevant. The attractiveness of this room is really, really high, though. That bed, not especially. So some statues. I know Chosen One. I think they get the chat history, so that's okay. What's I gonna do here? I can't remember for the life of me what I was gonna plant here. Maybe I should plant something different. Psychoid, maybe. Let's just plant some psychoid and be done with it. We need to expand the base and create a new open area. We don't have any statues, but we can definitely specify statues to be made. What have we got block-wise? We can get more limestone blocks. We want large sculptures. Forget steel, make it out of limestone. We need 100. Large sculpture, please. In fact, actually, make 3 large sculptures. I will bring forth the limestone chunks. There's going to be a big need for limestone, I think. Bring forth. We have quite a bit, yeah. We have all sorts of stuff. Do you think flak vest is the most tactically sound option, yeah? Simple helmet, flak helmet. Because yeah, you can combine it with other clothing, can't you? Is the general gist. And you can sort of layer things. Cloth components. Do we have the cloth? We do. We have some cloth. Let's make a couple of vests. But at that point, I'm going to hold back a bit. And once we've made some good flak armor and stuff, we can get rid of the existing, shred it, etc. That'll be good. Are you having a nice blast from the past, Merritt? I mean, it's called Cockney rhyming slang. It's a London thing. A lot of people use Cockney rhyming slang without even knowing it. This is the example I always use. Well, there's a couple of examples. Everyone says blowing a raspberry, right? When you stick your tongue out and go blowing a raspberry. Raspberry tart, fart. That's Cockney rhyming slang. So blowing a raspberry, it's to mean that making that noise, has its origins in Cockney rhyming slang. You've also got, oh, here comes trouble. Like the whole concept of saying here comes trouble when someone's coming originally comes from trouble and strife, wife. I believe it's trouble and strife, wife. So your idea is that, you know, you'd be down the pub with your mates, drinking a few pints, and someone's wife would turn up looking for them, and they'd be like, oh, here comes trouble. You know, and that would be the thing. Now it's expanded to other things, to not just wife, but just generally people not causing trouble, but... And not even undesirable people, but you know what I mean. I've been building floating island biomes in Terraria because I can't stand post-hard mode biomes eating each other. That's fair. A farming work site has been detected. Let's make some chem fuel from organics. Do until we have stuff. I would say we should make this... Well, let's firstly, I'm going to clear it and say rice. It requires... I mean, I will see what happens when we get 100, I guess. I guess rice and corn and potatoes, I guess. Let's do the whole thing, shall we? Right. Oh, boy. So, I think it's time. I think it's time. It'll be nice to get these done and having guests actually coming in. Allow new guests, sure. Try to entertain. No shopping area. Allow them in the... little inside area, I guess. We'll figure out the whole shopping thing at some point. For now, let's make it so they can take food for free, because otherwise they'll starve. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Actually, we're gonna head off to the break time, and I'll kick in some classical music since that is what we basically had before. Yeah. And what was the thing? Let's have a little look. Let's do this. So yeah, we're gonna have this sort of stuff on, because why the hell not? We made some progress today. Dubious progress. Nobody's gotten really seriously hurt or anything. That's nice. Oh wow, this is something. We did lose a boom rat. An unnamed boom rat as well. I think I'm over it though, you know? I think I've grieved long enough. So yeah, I'm gonna pour myself some more tea while I'm doing this. I wonder what our maximum number of boom rat capacity will be. Yeah, I'm still on this. Well, I got a pot of peppermint tea made, so it takes a while to get through it all. It's a very specific number chosen one. Do 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 do. Pot of tea, delicious. Oh, hang on, here we go. Oh my god. Zeus, Poseidon, Lestat, and Louis, Lucifer, and Eve. Oh god, Eve. Yeah, I remember Eve. A centaur and a minotaur. I'm assuming that both the centaur and the minotaur are kind of like up for it and they're not going to like rip my head off. God, so if you marry the centaur and the minotaur, do you then, or well, you know, if you choose them as a foot partner or whatever, do you just get to pick which one you become, or can you become like a double hybrid type thing? Or would I become like a cow centaur? Like, so instead a centaur that's like a horse, instead of a horse, it's like a cow, but the head is a bull. So you're like a bull taur. I don't know. Anyway, Zeus and Poseidon, I don't know, I've never been that big on the Greek and Roman gods. Half of each. Do I get to pick how that half works? Is it random? Does somebody else choose? No. It's tempting, but again, maybe. I guess I would marry Lucifer and Eve, because Lucifer's pretty cool if we're talking about the series of the same name. Eve's a bit psychotic, but eh. So I guess marry Lucifer and Eve, because then you basically become an angel. I guess I'd fuck the Centaur and the Minotaur, because why the hell not? Kiss Lestat and Louis, and then kill Zeus and Poseidon. There you go. Anyway, that's it. That's it. That's it for another Sunday. So we're back on the normal routine now, obviously, as you can tell. I hope those of you who tuned into the Christmas streams enjoyed them. That would be cool. If not, then tough shit. Either you didn't catch them or you didn't like them. So either way, it's still tough shit. Thank you to all of my adepts for supporting the channel. Wouter, Necromancer, Monicam, Nakomi Summers, Darth Malek, especially Darth Malek for continuing the gift sensation that is their existence. Mr. X Trillion, Estrudel, Luca, and Wild Magic. Thank you to all of my apprentices as well for supporting the channel. And everybody in the live chat and, you know, advice and weird questions, because Paigey, you're just weird. Hang on, that's 3 halves. I've no idea what was going on. Nah, it's alright, Paigey. At the end of the day, it's like, Christmas is about family. So, you know, it's most people are away visiting family. This is the first time I wasn't away visiting people this year. So it was, well, last year, should I say. My God. Anyway, so until next time, Wednesday when I do more Cult of the Lamb, I think. We're still on Cult of the Lamb? I think we are. Either way, we've still got more to do on that. So until then, cheerio.